Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Shit Guys Talk About. I got my man Phil in the building. I got CLS in here. We got Sagacious Taj and we got Jessie the Barber. So before we jump into these topics, man, how's everybody doing?
What's up?
Pretty good, man. Can't
Chill.
complain. Can't complain.
Great love, man. Everything good. Everything well.
All right, all right. So, man, today we got a good lineup on topics and stuff. Manic should be jumping in a little bit. I was going to try to pull up his clip of his poetry that he did over the weekend. So I couldn't do it yet. I got to figure that out, but hot trash. Y'all get a chance, go check out his Instagram. My man was talking about some jellyfish and stuff. So
I'm going to check it out.
yeah, he was a little poetic this weekend over in his undisclosed location that he didn't want to tell us about. So maybe he'll give us a briefing when he jumps on.
So you saying
right.
poetic, no justice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My man was he was like the jellyfish is a majestic animal. It's swimming around the ocean. It has its own pattern. I was like, what the fuck?
So he's somewhere near the ocean giving the Little Mermaid top.
Yeah. Yeah, he was filling himself in that poem, man. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pull it up because I started clowning him. So if y'all go on his IG page, man, it's on there. I started going in on him in the comments. So I was like, man, what the hell is this? I was like, went over to the tropics and made a tampon commercial.
Probably. Sound like.
But all right, we'll go ahead and jump into the first topic. So the first topic is Britney Spears has recently got a divorce and she threw a big divorce party. So kind of let me give you guys a little bit of background. Britney Spears was married 3 times. So her husband's was the first one was Jason Alexander, Kevin Federline, who got that bread.
Oh yeah.
And then the new guy, Sam Asghari, I think that's his name. Younger male, 29. I think he was an actor and a model and stuff. And that was the most current one that she just got a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question I have for you is why do you guys think people throw divorce parties? And I'll go to you first, Jessie.
For first, me, the reason why I think people throw divorce parties is because they're free. They're happy to be out of the marriage. They want to find their wings again. So having fun a little bit, kind of take their mind off it. Because normally, most people, you go through a divorce, it's painful as shit. Even if you want to be out, it hurts to let somebody go. So I can see people want to do that because they want to be free. Now I will say I don't think that's for everybody. Divorce party ain't gonna be for everybody because some people don't want to get a divorce.
Right.
Me myself, I've been divorced twice in my life. Neither one of them I wanted. The first one I couldn't accept, threw me into a depression. Any one of my friends would have tried to throw me a divorce party, I was not with it. I would not have even had a good time. My second one, however, I got to this point where I accepted it. I didn't want it at first, but I realized it was best for all parties involved. So we moved on. A divorce party would have been in order. I was actually supposed to have one, but it kind of fell through. But yeah, I can see how people want to. You get to a new place in your life and you want to just start over. So having fun sometimes is the best way to start a new chapter.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Taj, coming to you now. Why do you think people throw divorce parties from your perspective?
I'm with Jessie on that one. It's like a rejoice. You're kind of reborn. You don't know what that person went through in that marriage. Other than what they tell you. So when they're breaking away from that, regardless of who decided to file, it's just a fresh start for each person. So yeah, for the person that obviously wants to get out of it, it's like a hallelujah moment because they finally get out of a dangerous situation. If it's a dangerous situation, I'll change that. Out of a stressful situation, and now can start fresh somewhere else. So yeah.
All right, CLS, coming to you. Why
Yeah,
do you think people throw divorce parties?
Yeah, I agree with Taj because sometimes I guess depending on what the wife went through with the husband in the marriage, sometimes she probably just want a clean break, fresh start. And I think based on the people I've known over the years who actually been married before, probably I think most men they want to stay in the marriage and try to reconcile, try to make it work, maybe get marriage counseling or something like that to make it work. So the party is probably more so for the woman and not the man, you know what I mean? Not the husband, because they want to stay and make it work, keep their family together. Not saying that most women don't, but it just seems like more women are, you know what I mean? They're celebrating more than the men are, you know, when it comes to separating.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think it's more of a female trend, but I have seen like a couple guys throw some parties and stuff. But I think guys kind of handle it a little different.
Was it Scrappy?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
I think
he
it was
was married. Remember, he was married to Bambi from Was It Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, that's right. He did.
I think they both threw parties. I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, let me come to Phil. Why do you think people throw divorce parties to begin with?
To be real, I think it's because people don't know how to handle their emotions. They don't want to deal with the whole thing by themselves or alone. Mm-hmm. So they do it instead of a celebration. I feel like some people do it just to make it to where they're not by themselves. They're not going through the whole thing, because at least like divorces can be tough. I have personally only ever seen women do it, but then all the women that I've talked to, they've been like, I'm doing this so I'm not at home crying by myself because this is a tough situation. And then when they leave the little divorce party, they still go back to being sad or whatever the case may be. So it's like I think it's like a temporary, like a Band-Aid for that emotional situation that they're going through, whether it's man or woman.
I like that. So do you think after, kind of based on what you say, Phil, do you think like after they throw it, it's kind of like setting them up for like a crash course somewhat?
I think after they throw it, it's like, it brings attention to all the other people. Like, let's say they I don't say televised. Let's say they put it on their social media, they put it on their Snapchat, whatever, right? It's now getting a lot of pressure from a lot of people on the outside who, let's say, wanted that person. Now that they can be like, ooh, now I can jump at this. Because, you know, a lot of people if they're going through a breakup, they're going through a sad moment, they will post it and be like, hey, just broke up with so-and-so, about to go and have a good time. I'm going to be at this location. Come help me celebrate. So I think it's just honestly for attention.
Oh, you said it's a marketing plan, huh? Yeah. I like that. All right, let me ask y'all another question. So would you guys ever throw like a divorce party? And I'll go to you first, Taj, on this one.
First off, I don't hopefully I don't jinx myself by saying this shit, but I'm hoping and praying that my first marriage will be my last.
Yeah.
To where I won't have to throw no divorce party. You know what I mean? We gonna get through this shit. So you know what I'm saying? Far as having the ball throw one, I think I'm gonna be too down in the dumps to really throw a divorce party. I'm gonna be like, Jess, I ain't gonna want to be fucking around with nobody. It's already a tough time as it is. Like, you really think I want this? Like, you know what I mean? Type of deal. No, it's a no for me. I can't.
All right, CLS. Would you ever throw a divorce party?
Nah. I'm saying I feel the same way you do. Like, I'm hoping, you know, I've never been married before, so I'm hoping when it finally does happen, that's it for me. You know what I mean? And it works, and you stay together.
All right. How about you, Jessie? Would you ever throw a divorce party? I know you said kind of.
Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Big dog. Yes, let's do it. Shit. Hell yeah.
You gonna have the hats and the banners and shit at yours?
All of it. I want the balloons. I want the motherfucking
for
cake.
real?
I want the fucking ice cream. I want the shots. I want the mota. I want
somebody say clowns.
You want balloon animals?
You gotta have the clowns.
Yeah, the clowns doing the little
balloon animals. Balloon animals and shit.
Whatever. Have the clown be an adult clown where he does, you know, balloon people with boobs and big ass penises, whatever, you know, and then had, you know, some explicit shit, you know, a couple strippers, you know, whatever. Definitely, yeah. Might as well. You only live once.
To Jessie. Jessie said, "All eyes on me," like Tupac.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So, Phil, would you ever throw a divorce party?
Nah, man. Whether it hurt me or whether it didn't, I'm gonna use that time to like build myself back up, hit the gym, find a new hobby, get back into something, you know, that's gonna benefit me, not something that's gonna temporarily make me feel some kind of way just because I think it's a waste of time. I mean, everybody hurts and builds different ways, but like, I think that's not conducive for any type of healing. Like, you need to like be by yourself, learn how to be by yourself. Because if you can't be by yourself, you can't love yourself. You can't love nobody else.
Oh yeah, 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. But for that one night, we're gonna party. We're gonna spend the rest of the other days doing all of that.
So you could heal the other days, but you getting drunk that night, huh? You'll self-reflect the next day.
Yeah.
Some people don't like
down
being.
for that.
He is
I mean,
right,
but
some,
quite honestly, I probably wouldn't even have a party until I felt like I was healed and moved past the whole situation, so that way I could fully enjoy myself. Honestly, so it might take months for me to get to that point to even have a party.
What was you about to say, CLS? I know you was.
no, I was just gonna say, like Phil was like, some people don't like being alone, you know. So,
So you think people need to kind of go through that phase before they just like kind of start jumping out there like a party or something? Because I do kind of agree with Jesse. It's like, hey, once you
Yeah.
kind of healed, then maybe you could throw
Yeah.
one, but
need some time. Need some time.
Yeah.
Alone time.
Not,
You gotta
not
learn to
when
be
you're
alone.
in the shit. Hell no.
Oh,
so
well,
let me
yeah,
ask y'all
I
this.
get, you know what? I get that. You ain't
Oh,
trying
go
to be
ahead.
alone when you all fucked up in the head about the
Oh, okay,
situation.
yeah.
That's the worst
Depression.
time to be alone for real.
Yeah,
At least for
depression.
me,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you just need to be around some close people. Definitely try not to have sex with nobody, but like
Right.
be around some friends or some
Yeah.
close family,
Hmm?
like some people that you can count on to just be there and support and not say no dumb shit.
But see
a
that
positive
is like
circle.
condoning dependency. Like that means you need somebody next to you in order to be strong and like to be whatever the case may be. Like
Not
I mean, to a
necessarily,
degree,
man.
to a degree. I'm not saying you gotta spend 24 hours a day with that person, but like every now and then, it's not healthy to just be by yourself 24/7, 7 days a week. Like for weeks on end, that shit could be unhealthy. So if you got somebody to come around and offer you a little bit of emotional support in a time of need, here and there, as long as they're not abandoning themselves, I don't think that breeds dependency at all.
Yeah, 'cause some people.
But I mean, because I kind of agree with Phil to a certain degree, but I do see what you're saying too. Are you asking like say like if you have a friend that you're kicking it with, and are you kind of like self-reflecting with them, like, hey man, what did I miss, like red flags or anything like that? Are you kind of bouncing some things off of them, or how are you getting through that, Jesse, with
Like
those
that.
individuals?
So that part could be to a degree. Like that is healthy to do because sometimes that you need somebody to really help you hear things said out loud and maybe miss something that you didn't or catch something that you missed. So maybe for the first, couple weeks after the breakup, maybe to help you, zone it in. And then from there, it's like, let's stop talking about this shit. Let's just go on and have fun, do something different, talk about something different because there's no reason to keep giving it your energy. Like, yeah, you got to heal by yourself, but sometimes you need a close friend, somebody that you can condone, you can be confident in to give you solid, objective advice. You don't want somebody to agree with you because, nah, fuck that. Give it the fuck away from me. If I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping. Be honest with me. Be real. I can take it. I'm a grown man. But if you're not going to be honest with me, I don't even want to share nothing I'm going through with you because you're not going to yes man me all day either.
And Phil, is that kind of what you were giving a pushback on the dependency? Is like, if people put themselves in like an echo chamber and stuff like that, you have them yes man and stuff. That's where you talk about the dependency.
Well, so like I've dealt with a lot of friends, both professionally and non-professionally, that have asked me the same type of situation. Because like me, I'm an independent dude. Like I'll handle my own situation by myself. I'll go through my pain by myself. So that way, when I have to come out of it, I know that I can do it by myself and I don't need nobody. I get the whole friend aspect and going out having a drink and just talking about it. I understand that. But I think that a lot of people don't have the strength enough to separate that, and they'll become dependent on like Jessie, the Barber, hey bro, like every Saturday we got to go do something. I'm gonna need you to help me out because I'm just really messed up. But like that to me is the dependency factor. Like you're once you have it once, it feels great. You get to dump on somebody, you get to have a conversation. You're going to want to continue to do that. That's a good feeling. You're gonna continue to want that. But I find that if you go through the struggle by yourself, you hit that hard point by yourself, and to be able to come to ACLS, hey Taj, I did it. It was rough. I went through that, but now I can sit down with you guys and have a conversation. Once I'm past my heartbreak, my messed up point, then I'll come to you guys. That's just me though.
I see that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But I
I
honestly
can
see
see how
both.
that work.
Yeah.
I can see how both will work with different situations, different people. Yeah, I can see how you can both. It just depends on your personality, how you process things.
Yeah, because I'm a pretty, I'll say, independent person too, but I do see sometimes, man, I'm too independent where I think you could bounce some stuff off some people, or go kicking and stuff, and it's just like have some conversations and stuff. So
yeah,
that's one thing I had to work on.
Can't overdo it though, man. Because I've had friends trauma dump on me, and that shit will bring you down too. And
absolutely
all the time. They do that shit all the time.
Hell yeah.
That's just a buzzkill, man. Like, dude, you making me depressed now.
Yeah.
I can't even turn you up no more. You bring me down.
Yeah.
Like they all good, and it's like who you gonna tell now? You ain't gonna tell them their business, so it's like you left with it. I get
trauma dumping, yo.
Have y'all ever like kind of recommended like therapy on somebody, like going through some stuff? Like, hey man, maybe you need to go see. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going.
They start talking to me about the same issue over and over again. Hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, I'm not a certified therapist, and even if I was, I need about $30 every hour, bro.
Yeah,
I need $30 every hour, dog. I'll talk to you all day long. $30 an hour, I got you. How much money you got in your pocket? Fuck you mean? If I gotta listen to this bullshit, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna be supportive to a degree, but then eventually it comes to a point where look, this shit don't stop. I'm in your pockets now, bro. What you got in there?
But you guys are both right, though. I think you and Phil are both right. You're both right. Like, and what Jessie was saying, like, you don't want to. I don't think you should be alone too long with your thoughts too, because then you'll overthink things. Like you're sitting around too long with your thoughts.
Especially if you're an overthinker.
Yeah, overthinker.
I know
and you start
I am.
drinking.
I'm an overthinker. Shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm only referring to the whole divorce thing. I'm not talking about in general. I'm talking like a death. Like
no. We're just talking about the divorce.
Just talking divorce. That is it.
Oh, not divorce.
Yeah. Anything else though, you definitely need people. 100%.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm 100% with Phil on that one. Real talk.
And I think it also depends on the person, because I experienced depression to the point where I wanted to commit suicide the first time. Like divorce, it almost took me out of this world, and I made a vow to myself never to go back there. And I only was able to do that with knowing myself, knowing what gets me back going, what gives me confidence. It's like a healthy balance of time with myself and time with people that I know care about me. Because they're going to tell me if I'm doing too much or if I'm talking too much about a subject. They're going to check me. I don't have yes men around me. Like, I ain't dealing with people like that. So I have a healthy balance, like especially this second go around. The second go around wound up a lot easier. Like I was good within 3 to 4 months.
But did you seek help? Like you see a professional after the first one?
No, I actually, after the first one, no, I didn't. I let it really push me to the point where I wound up in prison, like making so many bad decisions and trying to just be in survival mode. Like I didn't care about a lot of shit. So I made a lot of mistakes in my early 20s, but I grew from that and had to heal. I had to go back and heal like 8 years later, from shit that I know, like from that first marriage falling to shit, took away my confidence, my zeal for life. Like I just didn't give a shit about nothing. So second go around, I was already, had a really good relationship with myself. I just neglected my relationship with myself in the second marriage. So getting back to that, I spent a lot of time by myself for 3 months. I spent time with only close friends and family. Like, I would really just be careful who I spent time with for that first 3 months. After 3 months, I cried my last tear for her and moved on. And since then, that was back in like January, February timeframe. Moved on, and I've been doing great since. Like I'm not even really stressing it at all. Since then, we were completely haven't talked or nothing, and I'm good with that. Like I wish her the best. Hey, I'm gonna stay over here in my lane. I'm gonna focus on my passion, my purposes in life, and nothing else is really going to grab my attention.
So let me ask one last question, and I do want to circle back to like maybe some things like going through some breakups, like people could kind of do to kind of get through that. I know we mentioned talking to people, but I know there's some things y'all probably went through that would be helpful to somebody. But the last question is like going back to the Britney Spears situation. Okay, if somebody kind of has like a pattern, they've been through like multiple divorces, like she has 3 of them. Do you think at that point people maybe need to rethink like throwing a divorce party? Because like I'm kind of with Phil, like why people throw them in the first place. It seems like, people want to shine the spotlight on them a lot of cases. I do understand like some people are trying to get over stuff, but I think like they're shining the spotlight. But it's like if you kind of establish a pattern, you might not want that, spotlight on you. It might be I guess like bringing some attention, because I know like from a guy, if I seen somebody had like multiple divorces and stuff, as far as a female, I'd be like, damn, okay, you're throwing a party, but have you ever self-reflected or why that you're kind of in that space? So should people be throwing those parties with multiple divorces? And I'll go to CLS first on this one.
Probably not. I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay. All right, Taj, what about you?
Wasn't they only married for like a few months anyway?
Yeah, man. And
Yeah,
I think the first guy also didn't last too long. So she has a pattern of like,
That's crazy. It was how, and also it was how she did it. It was mad disrespectful, man. She invited nothing but dudes over her friend's house.
Yeah,
They started a party. It's like it's okay to admit that you salty, honey. Like it's all right. Like, and the guy was only 29 years old, so
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the whole deal was. I didn't read the whole thing, but
And she's I think she's 42 now, about 42.
yeah, she's in her 40s.
42.
yeah. Well, I guess she was in the mindset like I'm Britney Spears. I'm a pop star. So I guess she wasn't expecting for him to run. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was, but
yeah,
the way she went about it was just very disrespectful, man. And it could be the fact that she's probably embarrassed.
Yeah.
She could feel some type of way about herself. I mean, I remember she was going through some personal issues. Wasn't she on drugs as well earlier on in her career?
I don't know about the drugs, but I know she did have a lot of issues. You know when she said depression.
She shaved her head.
She shaved her head.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that
my fault.
meltdown in
I
that
thought
salon. Shaved her head.
Yeah, some shit like that. Okay, my fault on that. But
Yeah.
it could be a lot of things as to why she wanted to do what she did, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably got sidetracked with the question for real, because I was in my mind about that for a minute.
Yeah, he was definitely young. So yeah, I was kind of shocked at back to back like that, like seeing the pattern when I was looking it up. I was like, damn, I forgot about the first dude. I remember Kevin Federline, but so my man got that bread from her.
I think a lot of people.
She was young, man. She was young.
Oh, what was you about to say, Jesse?
I think a lot of people forgot about the first one. For real. Yeah.
Yeah, the second one.
I want to know who left who. Did she leave him or did he leave
left her, bro?
He left.
He the one that followed.
Oh, yeah. She's probably crazy. She's probably tripping.
But people,
I don't need your money.
People said about Halle Berry too. She's on her third marriage, just ended. I think it's her third. Yeah.
Yeah, because that man just hit her for like $8,000 in child support.
Child support.
Yeah.
I need to give her a call. Shit.
Yeah. You better hit her up quick. Hey, she'll be staying on the market long.
Nah. Somebody gonna scoop her out.
I know I look better than Billy Bob Thornton, bro. He can hit, I can hit.
Yeah, probably.
So you good, huh?
You gonna get on a dirty carpet?
You said Monsters Ball part 2 and shit.
I hated part 1.
But Phil, let me get Phil on this real quick. So do you think people should be celebrating after multiple divorces? Because I'm kind of on the side. Like I could give you one, but like after that, like maybe you need to fall back.
I won't even do one, to be real. Especially like I said, y'all keep talking about it. It just brings that like unnecessary tension. And when you continuously do it, it's like, okay, I see a pattern. And any female male looking at from the outside in is gonna be like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that. She's crazy. Or he's crazy, vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think to a certain degree, it's kind of like, if you're celebrating, like if the person was a total piece of shit and you could like kind of prove that, then I think like it's like, yeah, you definitely want to get out of that. So you're probably excited, but it's just like in every circumstance, you might want to pause and be like, damn, am I like the person that's messing these things up? Am I, selecting bad? Why I keep on having these undesired results?
Anyways.
What was that?
Go through that I think you just go through that anyways. Like I think this is a period of time. True. Whether you give any further thought to that original thought is really on the individual. But I think you just go through that anyways. Like, damn, am I not really that good? Like your confidence does take a hit, and depending on who you are and how resilient you are, it determines how fast you bounce back or not. Some people are so in denial and just say, fuck it, I'm going to have a party anyways, regardless. Probably have a party the next day or that night.
So, Jesse, do you think like it's somewhat, it could be like one of those things, like maybe people are throwing the parties to like master ego a little bit. Like, oh, I'm not
Yeah.
worried about that.
Damn
That's
right, they're trying to pad
okay.
their ego. Damn right.
Mhm.
I think that would be probably the most common theme of having a divorce party. Like, yeah, you might want to have some fun, but you don't gotta call it a divorce party. I'd like to get together with my friends and go out. What the fuck? But to throw a specific party for a divorce, I think it does show a level of cold heartedness to the whole
Mhm.
situation. Especially if you talk about inviting all your friends and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear about your divorce," but you trying to have a good time. Like, man, fuck, who we talking about the divorce? Just have a party. Just have a get together. Like, what the fuck? It ain't got to be a divorce party. Like, I'm divorced, so let's go out and act stupid, make some more bad decisions.
Mhm.
All right, I'm Jesse kicking some game right now.
Mhm.
But I get it. I get why people do it, regardless of
Yeah.
how the pretenses they do it under. They're just trying to have a good time. If you're trying to get drunk and fuck a random stranger, just say that. Like, you ain't got to disguise it as a divorce party.
Mhm.
Like,
So when
you're
somebody gets a
free.
divorce, because I know we talked a little bit about it. It's like, man, you need to self-reflect. Do you recommend like people just jumping into the next thing, like going out and doing a hookup? Is like, man, you should stay away. I know you mentioned it, Jesse. Like, man, you need to probably stay away from like sex and stuff like that. And I was about to give you a little pushback, but you might have a little more wisdom than me. I was on some pig shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Whoa, what's your reasoning
that shit's
behind that?
dangerous. Reason behind it is basically like, what if that joint? What if she got that snapping turtle, and that joint is good? That's gonna suck you in again. What if she's a good person?
That
Mhm.
joint
Might be
good.
fuck around. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit might be
Mhm.
good. You get to, dealing with her. Next thing you know, she don't want to leave. You got two things can happen. Either one, she's a crazy bitch. You try to leave her alone. She busts out the windows of your car,
Mhm.
right? Get you fired from your job. Uh,
Jesse
or
messing with
she
some hood
Slice
could
your
joints out
damn
here.
tires
she
and
Mhm.
could
shit.
be crazy. She could be, or she could be just like that very emotional. Like, damn, if I leave, I'm gonna hurt her feelings because I know she really fell in love with me. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but this bitch acting like she loved me. Or, you know, shit wind up hitting it off, and then like you just like, oh, I'm just gonna be around for this short period of time, and blah blah blah, and I'm gonna just not tell her, and next thing you know, you start catching feelings, and
Mhm.
she don't like you the same way because you told her that what it was, she believed you, and then you turn into a whole emotional bag of shit. Like, it could go a couple different ways. So that's
Yeah,
why I
that's
would
true.
say just don't have sex until you're emotionally stable enough to make decisions. Like, be an adult, take some time, be by yourself. Like Phil said, be by your fucking self. Figure the shit out. Figure you out. Then, if you want to share a piece of you, you ain't overly sharing, or you ain't getting too involved because you can't see because you got your fucking peaky blinders on because you're so emotionally distraught. Then, who knows what can happen after that, bro? You're just in a whirlwind of shit.
So when you was like getting over your situation, did you kind of like I know we talked a bit and you was telling me about some of like the attachment stuff. So you did a lot of like reading to kind of get over that to kind of like figure out the situations.
100%. It was like a realigning for me, refocusing like things that I lost sight of through distraction, constantly worrying about the relationship, the well being of the relationship, that person, whether they were going to be here or not. You know, I had to get to a point where I didn't worry about it. And I read books that, really fed my soul, things that would actually, like, give me a sense of more purpose of what it is to be a man. So that way I can look at my mistakes and I can look at, things I did right and from the same playing field without overly focusing on one or the other. Because if I feel like if somebody they focus too much on their weaknesses, they become less confident and depressed. If you focus too much on your successes, then you become cocky and arrogant, right? And then you become a narcissist. But if you just look at it both from a level playing field, you give yourself opportunities to also grow and keep yourself level headed to where, like, all right, I know it ain't all bad. Everybody ain't perfect. Give myself some compassion, work through these things that I could have done better on, and just move on with your life.
Hmm. Thank you. So Phil, what's some of the things you did to kind of get over like a past breakup or something? I know you said Phil be up in the gym, man, trying to lift everything, blowing out his
So,
back and shit.
like, everyone that I've been through, I've found something new to do to kind of occupy myself. So, like, I've always been in the gym, so the gym helps, but I can only be in the gym for so long. That's not like a permanent solution. So I would read, I'd go for walks, I'd like start doing like things around the house. Like I'll learn a new way to cook or build something, or just to kind of keep myself occupied and distracted away from that whole thing. That's my methods.
All right. Taj, what about you, man? What's some of the methods? Taj be up in the gym too, boxing and stuff, trying to beat people down. So
I still do beat people down. I still got it.
Taj be up in the bars, hitting the biggest random dude with a bottle.
Starting stuff.
Let's go. You and me.
In the gym, I go for the biggest dude, though. I ain't going front. But what I do now, because I am an overthinker with a lot of things, I just sit back. I meditate, man. You know what I mean? Just chill. I actually just learned the proper way of meditation to make sure I'm doing it right. And that actually puts me in a very comfortable spot. I know it sounds crazy. You know how people be like, find your happy place. I have one, you know, and I tune everybody out, and I disconnect from everybody. I don't think about
desert
nothing.
with a bunch of snakes and lizards, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Snakes be wrapped around them and shit.
Them too, man. I disconnect from them too. That way I don't have no noise whatsoever, man. I just take myself in the room, you know, close the door. I may or may not throw on some sound or whatever. Like I usually use green noise or whatever. Sit back, close my eyes, and just let my mind go blank for a little bit. Yeah. And then after that, I'm good. I pray about it, and I'm good. That's it.
You got that mellow like stature, man. So I might have to give that a try, man, because you always seem like you got that zen and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, look, I got it all.
Meditation
I got my song
is great.
goals, everything, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the bowls.
Hell yeah.
You don't be wearing no socks and shit, ringing them bowls. You be there.
Man.
Some of those,
Said with Nick Cannon's turban on and stuff.
I don't do no hums, nothing like that.
So you got the chakra beads. Those what they?
He said you have those like Lawrence Fishburne with those what do you call them, the not the meditation balls, what do you call them, the stress relievers when they roll in your hand on two balls.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne.
No, I ain't got that, man.
Boys in the Hood. I thought you were saying, you know, you this shit like Trey Daddy. Boys in the Hood.
Song bowls.
Oh shit.
So you got like the little beads when you like around that, and then you also got like what's the sage burning around you?
Yeah, I got.
We're trying to picture this. Okay, damn.
Actually, look, for real, when I get started, I lay out a little mat, and like I burn some sage, and while I'm burning my sage, I say a quick prayer before I get started. You know what I mean? I get in deeper touch with myself. You know, like that's it. All the anger and pain that I've ever been through, that shit just goes out the window, and I come out.
Have you ever like levitated while you were doing this?
Hell no, man. Y'all trying to joke, man. Y'all do it. Y'all do it. Y'all do it. I promise you.
Hey, shit.
This is my man in there looking like Aladdin and shit.
He's gonna record himself one day. He's gonna see himself leverage.
He'll be hitting the cellophane and shit like, oh shit.
Y'all joking now, man. Meditation is very important, man. See?
I heard, man. I'm definitely I'm gonna give it a try, man.
Got to.
But all right, CLS,
it's so good for you. Lifting.
So CLS, what methods do you? I know you're pretty artistic with stuff. So what do you do to kind of get over stuff?
Just a little bit of everything. Watch movies, write, record. Used to record a lot. Just go out and do activities, like go in the city. Just find different activities to do.
Are you in ATL?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you can find plenty of stuff to do.
There's a lot of stuff here to do, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta stay in the house.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I appreciate that. I think sometimes it's good to give people different solutions and stuff. What was that?
CLS can't write.
My man came in talking mess.
He just disappeared. Why did he just disappear like that?
He said we had said and was out.
Yeah, bro. I hope you cook this, man. Hey, but we'll go ahead. If nobody has anything else, any last words on this one, we'll jump into the next topic. So
go ahead. The next one. Yeah.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right, Manic, you pulling up? How you gonna do that hit piece? Go on, pull up. We pulling up to the next topic. You mind telling us about that poetry you did? I couldn't play it, man, but I was trying to give him some background on that.
Oh yeah. My
So what's so fucking magnificent about a jellyfish?
man, it's just
Mermaid.
the way that the jellyfish moves and
Just go ahead
flows
and
with the
recite
current.
it for us, man. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and
Yeah,
recite
if you
that
could.
for us.
Yeah, go ahead.
It had like a
Yeah.
We
had a
listen
little
to
song
Roses are
behind it,
red.
man. We gotta have to
Hold
play
on,
it.
hold on. Let me
Can
see
you
if
pull
I
it
have
up?
it.
Yeah,
I
hold
might
on.
have it.
Play it for us.
You can have meditation music in the background and shit.
I did.
Lame.
I almost started
Lame.
like crying when I heard it, man. I had to like grasp my emotions, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Until you said the jellyfish, though, man. You could have
Yeah.
find like a stingray,
Yeah.
a shark.
You know what punchline fits that whole situation with Manny? Is that you in the background, corny looking lame on it, stink like a pair of drawers with a brown stain on it.
Oh shit!
I
Shots.
didn't write that shit, but I just thought it fit.
Hey, that was like a hot
Say it
topic
again?
right now. That was
I didn't
2
write it,
minutes
but
in
it
the
fits.
microwave.
It just fits.
It just fits.
It does.
Oh, I can't
He
wait till
cooking you already, man.
I can't
I
wait
didn't
till we
write it,
drop
but I
our
didn't write
song.
that. I could have wrote it though. I didn't write that though.
Come on, man.
They
Where's
just
your
rhymed with
poetry
fucking
at?
So
60
far,
minute
hold on,
rice.
I'm looking for it. I got like
Just sort through corny poems, and it'll probably pop up in your Rolodex.
hold on.
Why the fuck did I do that? Searching there too.
He gonna be like, you ever see that movie Higher Learning? Remember when was it Huggy Bear was on there reciting the poetry? He said, what
So
is
it's,
high? What is learning? What is higher learning?
So,
High to feel. Nigga, what are you talking about?
thankful for the blessings on blessings on blessings. Remember, your journey is not a race to a destination.
That's Big
It's
Sean.
the pathway to true fulfillment begins with God and an understanding of oneself. No one's perfect, not even me, surprisingly. In all seriousness, you have to give yourself grace when you fall and make mistakes. Embrace practicing patience so you can truly learn from any less desirable outcomes and experiences based on your actions. So take time for self-reflection and introspection so that you can be as in harmony with your actions as the jellyfish is with the rhythmic current of the ocean. As always, it's love, peace, and blessings. I wish you all a unique journey in life.
That was
Manic
beautiful,
out.
man.
I know. I started crying when I wrote it.
Yeah.
So how did it start? Because it was just a jellyfish, man, where you lost me. Because it sounded good though, man.
Yeah,
Blessings
no,
part
what
sounded like
happened?
Big Sean in the beginning.
Big Sean.
Bless. That's Drake. That's Drake and Big Sean.
Yeah,
Bless.
that's
blessings on blessings on blessings. Nigga, we know that song. I know that. I was listening to it last night.
No, that's just.
Yeah.
Also, he done stole a rap song, man.
That's
That
just
was
shade
more
on
like
you.
a mantra.
He's
That
stealing
was
lines
more
from
like
my
a
man,
mantra
Sean.
than a poem, though.
Yeah. It's like a life. It's like a life thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's like a life mantra more than a poem.
Yeah. So I was sitting on my terrace. I was in the Bahamas.
Oh, he said terrorist. He's flexing.
Yeah, I was sitting on the terrace and I was just listening to the ocean waves and I seen the palm trees in the back. And then I was just looking at some of the photos I had taken and videos. And the video that caught my attention was this video of jellyfish. And I was just, in the zone. And
Fucking
I was reading,
jellyfish, y'all.
Yeah, I was reading a financial book by Tony Robbins, Money Mastering the Game. I just like to sharpen, my financial literacy. I was reading that book and just my experiences there for the past week. It was just on some kind of like surreal, like I'm really here, like making money. It probably didn't help. I mean, the night before we had ate at Nobu, and I'm not like a big expensive restaurant type of guy. I'm as Phil tell you, like I'll do Taco Bell all day, like that's that's my bread and butter. But I was at Nobu and I was shocked at some of the prices. Like they had this it's Japanese A5 Wagyu steak, and I just had to try it. So it was a $300 steak.
What the fuck?
And that shit was good.
Exactly.
Did you get hit? Did you get hit at the time after you finished?
No, and it was small too.
Did you get hit on the side?
Oh man, it's a month's worth of groceries.
All right.
Yeah. So,
God damn.
Oh, man, Jesse said, like, man, you could have went to Aldi's, man. Got a tube steak.
Oh yeah.
no, but it was so small that I mean I had to order other things. Like I ordered like sushi and like lots of sushi. But
So you got a steak and a second job. Like,
no, I mean it's crazy, but I mean that's not the lifestyle that I live on the daily. But you know, just being out there, and you know, company pays per diem. You know, so it's like company paid for it.
so you were pretty much just feeling yourself.
The
whole experience.
I was feeling
So
myself.
how did the hell this correlate to a jellyfish? That's what I need
Because
to
I
know.
told you, I was on
You-
the terrace, man, listening to the ocean, and I was looking at my videos and photos, and then I ran into the video of the jellyfish, and it was just surreal. Like just the feelings, like, man, this is beautiful. I wish everybody could experience this. And it was actually motivational because you know, you work hard in life, and sometimes when things don't necessarily go your way, it's like it's real easy to get down on yourself and be like, man, I'm not where I should be. I'm not where I should be. And a lot of times we got to just have, you know, give ourselves grace, you know, and have some patience because, you know, everybody's journey is unique. So it wasn't even on no like, it was just on some different stuff, man. Like I can't.
So you was just feeling good, and you saw a worthless animal in the jellyfish, the like most worthless, can't do nothing animal, and you were just appreciating that moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Well, hopefully you'll stay away from the fucking box jellyfish, or you're gonna see Jesus a lot sooner than you think. Stay away from the box jellyfish.
What's that one that's like super poisonous? The
That's
Portuguese
box
man of war. Yeah, you see one of them, like it's a
Box
wrap.
jellyfish, that one will kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what they had.
Step on that bitch. It's over.
Box jellyfish.
Isn't that Will Smith movie?
Yeah,
Put that
7
joint in the
pounds.
tub?
7 pounds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
7 pounds. That's what it was.
Yep, 7 pounds. Yep. That's kind of why I learned about it, but I kind of looked it up online and I was like, yeah, that shit will kill you, bro.
Yeah, if I had to get a box jellyfish, I'd have to go to Taj because he know where all the crazy exotic animals are.
You gonna be dead? You fuck with that one. You won't fucking with that box, that jellyfish. Not that one.
All right, let's go ahead. I just wanted to mess with Manic real quick. So y'all ever get a chance, man, go to his IG, check out the video. Scroll down to the bottom and what was that?
Show me some hate. No
Yeah,
love.
yeah, definitely.
I need y'all to fill my comments with hate.
I definitely put some hate on there, so I need some. I don't want to be the lone wolf over there. Everybody was like gassing you up. They was like, "Oh, this is beautiful." I was like, "Beautiful, fucking jellyfish." It's like, y'all please go to the video.
Yeah. Check out my IG.
Show
Show me hate. If
But all right, let's go ahead and jump into this next topic. So the next topic is, do you believe in aliens? And the background on this one is like a couple months ago, there was a big congressional hearing where they pulled up like, I'll say multiple like pilots for the government where they spoke of like encounters with like UFOs and stuff. And there were some whistleblowers also that were saying like the government's like withholding information and stuff like that. So, you know, it kind of drove me to this topic and stuff. Like I want to kind of get your guys' take on a couple of questions. So the first one, of course, is like, do you believe in aliens? And Manic, we'll go ahead and let you jump on this first.
We're gonna start off with me. I think in the grand scheme of things, absolutely. I think there's alternate life forms in other places for sure. Do I think that they're as advanced as what was said in the statements and whatnot, and that they're coming here just kind of chilling and then flying back and doing whatever they want to do? No, I don't believe all that. I think that the type of aliens that are in these other places, probably like microorganisms type thing, not like any real intelligent life form. And as far as what was said at Congress and whatnot, I think it's more or less because in the government there's different levels of clearances, and there's different levels of need to know, and there's some things that you just don't need to know. So it's like if they're working on a very classified aircraft and they're testing it out, and it just so happens that, some people are pilots or they're flying and they're near that aircraft and they're like, oh, whoa, that aircraft has some extra capabilities. Like I ain't never seen the aircraft do that. And it just disappears. It's just probably some stuff that they're working on that they haven't released just quite yet, and it's not on a need to know basis at your level. So I think that's what it more or less is.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of circle back because I'm gonna touch on something like that. So I'll jump on. Let me get CLS on this. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I agree with Manny. And the government, yeah, I mean, they're not supposed to tell us everything because I think if they just give everyone, the whole world, just full disclosure and told them everything, then people would panic, and people panic when they're afraid. And next thing you know, they're gonna be panic shopping and doing that. Was it doomsday prepping and doing all that kind of stuff? And stocking up ammunition and food and bread and
Toilet paper,
yeah, hand sanitizer. but probably more guns. I would say more guns and ammunition. You know what I mean? Like they're preparing, like I don't know, it'd be like a war of the worlds type shit. You know what I mean? That Tom Cruise,
yeah,
some shit like that. So like, nah, dude, they ain't supposed to tell us everything.
Cool. All right, Taj, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, it's a simple yes for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've always believed in aliens. Always.
All right. Jessie.
The way you say it,
It's so smooth, didn't he?
It was how you said it.
Aliens.
it's like always. Yeah, the way you say it.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say like aliens are probably here. Like there's probably some humans that are aliens, or some humans that are half alien, half human.
You probably lined his ass up.
I probably do. I
probably do. For real.
I'm getting that motherfucking shitty fade.
I'm guessing at least 3 of the people on here are aliens. At least 3. I'm gonna go with the jerk, Manic,
Definitely,
and myself.
Yeah. he's probably like, he's like, yo, you want me to line you up real quick? Go ahead and sit down. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Come on, cuz. And if they don't speak English, somebody's just be like, yeah, you got it.
but all right, let me get my man Phil in here. Phil, do you believe in aliens?
If y'all think that we're the only ones in this universe, y'all crazy.
Yeah. Facts.
There are so many things that are out there that I've seen that cannot be even explained from a human perspective at all. So I'll leave it with this. Join the military.
Killed out this motherfucker.
Any branch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Join the intel field long enough, and you'll find some shit out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of cryptic and scary.
That's spoken like
definitely
a man that
sleeping with the light on tonight. Thanks for fucking up my night, Phil. that was some scary shit.
Yeah. Mm.
So the next question, Manic and I think CLS kind of touched on this. It's like, do you think the government should tell the public about what information they know? So I kind of got your guys' take. You said no, and then I see Phil shaking his head. Phil's like, fuck that.
Some doomsday prepping. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. It's nuts.
Nobody would fucking really be able to keep their shit together. Like, nah, people would trip out.
They will.
I think it really depends on the relationship and what they actually know. Like let's speak in hypotheticals. Let's say there was an intelligent life form that the government knows about, kind of been dealing with them and through communications and whatnot. If it's very minimal, and what their intentions are, like if they came with intentions like, hey, we're just going to take some water out of here, or we're going to extract a few resources, and we're going to do this, we're going to strong arm you because we could really just take over. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Then yeah, the government should absolutely not let people know that there's aliens out here, because that'll throw all the financial markets and chaos. But if it's on some like, hey, we're still trying to just figure them out type thing, then yeah, they still shouldn't let the public know about that, because it would just beg more questions. And we should have, how Congress is always like, we should have access to it too. It's like, what? So you guys can destroy their economy like you've been destroying ours? Make bad decisions and line your pockets? No.
So you guys are kind of saying like they shouldn't, because it's going to create like chaos and panic and stuff. Like CLS was saying, like, everybody's going to be on doomsday stuff,
Yep. Everybody, guns, ammo, everything.
So what about you, Taj? I kind of seen you were like, nah, I want to know.
Oh, I would want to know, but I think they shouldn't let us know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know every damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, there's it. Like for real, if aliens try to come and just kick it, man, I'm like, take me with you.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you try to go and get probed and shit.
Man, you would probably build a bunker. You would probably go build a bunker.
Oh shit!
They go get probed.
God damn. Oh
Y'all
shit!
want to laugh and joke? That's fine, but they try to.
So the rest,
they gonna find some wild shit, bro.
So the rest of y'all, would y'all want to know too? Like
Just don't look
low
through my
key, just on like
text
some like
messages.
individual stuff. I get we can't tell the masses, but like if you could find out, you would want to know that information.
Hell yeah.
There's shit I know that I don't want to know now. So
I'm with Phil, man. I don't want to know shit.
Just having that knowledge, not being able to say what I know is the worst part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
know
nosy motherfucker. So
to know that I can't say certain things that I know that would impact anything is, it's like I'd rather all the knowledge out there, all the information, I'd rather not have it at all. Because if you know it, you can't say shit.
Mm-hmm.
You say
We can have
shit,
a meeting.
you might not be here tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
real shit.
Just
We'll talk
say-
about it in the when the live ends.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Let us
Mm-mm.
know
Leave
about
me
it.
out. I'm dropping
nah,
off
not
on
talking
this
about
shit.
shit when the live ends. No one's catching me on anything.
I'm playing
talking
ignorant
about
out here.
nothing.
Somebody gonna
Absolutely
fucking
not. If
fill
y'all
up
got
with
They
y'all got a
watching us
skiff,
right now.
if y'all got a skiff with a TS, we can have a conversation. But other than that, nah.
Tell him, Phil. This is need to know.
Hey, the
Mhm.
StreamYard, the StreamYard
Look,
has
shit that is need to
technically a
know
skiff.
needs to stay. Need to know. If the general population got half of what's out there, they would lose
Mhm.
their fucking minds
Mm-hmm.
because they know how to like. There are people in the service and the government that know things now, and they're losing their fucking minds. So I can't imagine what people that don't have any knowledge about this shit would actually do when COVID hit. Just the threat of COVID, people lost their shit, and it was a stupid ass little virus.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shit,
people
not
lost
me.
their lives,
Shit.
but when that shit went,
Yep.
when all people were looting,
Yeah,
the world was fucking crazy.
Mhm.
I probably already had it already. Didn't realize.
And then if you turn around, and then like, okay, now let's
This
put
is
something
the
like
wire.
aliens, or put something like, there's a fucking, I don't know, a freaking amazing life form that we've never seen built in the pyramids right now. People will be like, what? Oh shit, let's go check this out. They would storm Egypt. It'll be a fucking problem. People would lose it. They just couldn't do it, dude. They couldn't. They could
Yeah.
not. People could not handle that shit.
What's in Egypt, Phil?
I agree with him, bro.
What's in Egypt?
Tell us about Egypt, Phil.
Phil's
Dude.
like,
Hey,
ain't
look,
shit in
hey,
Egypt.
look, that's all I'm
It's
saying.
all
I ain't telling
That's all
nothing.
I'm
Egypt.
saying.
Got clue number one.
Look,
Nah,
Egypt is an entire country. I didn't say shit.
He is right. Though. You're right though. You should saw like when COVID hit and like how people were tripping when that shit hit and it was a virus. Dog, you should driving through Atlanta, bro. That shit, I thought I was on The Walking Dead, bro. Yo, the whole city was closed. I was driving through the city, and everybody was just fucking gone, yo. And I felt like Rick.
An hour after the show
Felt like
aired,
Rick.
we get an Amber
Y'all
Alert
took pictures.
talking
I still got
about-
pictures and everything. I got
The
videos
world
from when that
was
shit was
ending
going
in
on.
Egypt.
I saved my
We're
shit.
looting in Egypt.
Nah, CLS, it's funny what you're saying about that because I remember me and my wife went to the store, man, and we was like trying to get some toilet paper to stock up,
Yeah.
and I was like, I had to like tap her. I was like, and she was like not paying attention. I was like, bitch, get the toilet paper right there, grab that. It's like people like diving for this shit. Yes, so it was real out here.
It was real, yo.
Oh,
It was
wow.
real. Yeah. Hey,
The crazy
you know,
thing I
you-
saw during COVID when somebody had like a pamper over their mouth, like because they didn't.
Yeah, we go rigging devices and shit.
Oh man.
That shit was wild.
Hey, y'all want to
Yeah.
see my COVID? Give it up. Hold on.
Man, yo, I saw fucking Dominique Wilkins in Walmart, during COVID, yo. He had a fucking dust mask on. It just covered his nose.
Oh, for real?
It just covered his nose because his head.
You said you got too much money for this shit. Like you should have a leather mask on.
Yo, it didn't even cover his mouth, his nose, and his mouth. It just covered his nose, yo, because he's so fucking big.
Man,
Yeah, that's a big boy.
With a
He is a big dude, yo.
BDM mask on.
He is big. He just had a dust mask just covering his nose.
But yeah, just get back to like the alien stuff, man. I do not want to know, man. I'm with Phil on this one. Leave me ignorant. I don't want to hear about none of it, like,
I don't want
because that's some scary stuff, man. Higher species and stuff. Like, nah, I'm good. Let me just pass away, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all crazy for want to know too much information.
Yeah, just
I want to know. What
Just
if they're
go-
friendly?
go to
What
a
if they're
strip club and
friendly?
just ball out.
Oh, look at this
man,
loser.
If they wanted to take us out, they would have been taking us out.
Where the hell you get that?
Aliens are ass.
That's a COVID like.
I got the fan on right now. That's why it's steaming.
I told you he was an alien. I told you.
Bro,
This is
Mhm.
his astronaut mask.
Look at a damn
This is
fucking
his
spacesuit
spaceship
over there and
mask.
shit.
Yeah.
I told you he was an alien. I told you.
I'm starting to put the
I didn't
pieces
wanna
together.
believe
I'm starting to notice some shit about Manic, man. First them jellyfish
I didn't wanna
poetry,
believe
and
that.
now that mask.
Yeah,
That's
You
definitely
know
weirdo
something, too?
territory.
it is.
You got one more strike.
I thought I was weird.
Hey, don't be
Hey,
surprised
man, I'm
if
an
they tell
alien.
you to come home.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna
All right.
come get you. They'll be like, this
Yeah,
motherfucker
alien.
about to expose us, showing off
Yeah.
the fucking space
right.
equipment and shit. Yep, come
All
get
All right,
him.
so I got the most important question for you
It's
guys.
good to meet you, man.
I gotta throw this question at you guys. So, would you sleep with the alien if she was hot on some Captain
Hell
Kirk
yeah.
shit?
Isn't
The
Star
green-
Trek?
Damn, y'all said that kind of
green one?
fast. Like y'all
for
didn't even
sure.
let me get the
Zoe
question out.
The
Zoe
Captain Kirk, he was
Saldana
taking
from,
everything.
The Guardians of the Galaxy, shit, her green
Yeah.
ass, I bust her
Mhm.
phone.
Yeah.
Y'all some freaks.
Say
I
good
knew
morning.
y'all. I was like,
that
You
green
ain't know
thing
that
down.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Welcome to
Taj was gonna go down on that. And Taj was like,
Yeah.
look, I don't give a damn.
What's up?
Yeah.
Like, what's up? Shit, if
Yeah,
they
got
got
fat
you should
booty?
be scared.
Yeah,
Got
go
a
down
fat
on a
booty?
green chick.
Yep, bust down, Tatiana.
Let's take a
Where
poll.
you
Let's take
from?
a
You
poll.
from
Hey,
Saturn?
sophisticated jerk. Would you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Delete
I'm
do
about to
it.
say, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, yo, she was. You
I'm
know what's
gonna
crazy?
go. Phil, would you do it?
You
Alien
know
what
how
I
chick?
many
mean?
diseases are in the world now? I can't even imagine the type of shit that will be out there. Hell no, absolutely not.
She might
Y'all
have
are
4
crazy for
titties,
that
bro.
shit.
You got
Nope.
4 titties to play with.
I don't give a
Yeah,
damn. If that's
Total
it,
Recall.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing it.
Total Recall. Yeah,
Nah.
four boobs.
And look, and I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna go for it. No,
I'm with
no.
Jesse.
Her
Okay,
squirt is
Sagacious
probably as
Taj.
strong as the
Oh,
Taj, would you do it?
The motherfucker.
I don't even know why you asked it, Taj. Taj is.
I'm gonna ask her. Would you do an alien chick?
You are hell yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna be
okay.
like, can I
Jesse,
stick my head up there? Can I stick my head up
Jesse,
there?
would you do it?
Bro.
Yeah.
You talking about
Shit.
Total
Some
Recall?
weird
Fucking
shit.
stick my
All right,
fist up that
CLS.
motherfucker.
Total
I'm
Recall.
trying to stick my head up there. Got some gel for my hair. You know
Yeah.
it's gonna be slimy. You know it's gonna be slimy.
So
Extra.
that's a yes for Jesse, huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely
that's-
yes for
look.
Jesse.
Her squirt is
Yeah,
probably
man.
like the geysers and
Oh,
in my National
All right,
Park. I'm just
CLS.
saying.
Did you get CLS yet?
Nah,
Yeah.
we going to
You know CLS
Yeah.
gonna
You
say
smack
yes
an
to you?
alien.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, hey man. If
Like, I
you
can
want
answer my own
they
damn
can-
question, damn it.
How you know they don't want the human experience?
Yeah.
With some human pipes. You get that human pipe.
CLS gonna be the one to give it to him.
Damn
We
right.
appreciate you for mankind.
Damn right. Get
We
that human
appreciate
pipe.
you for humankind.
Yo, what planet?
I think all of us might smash, but I'm gonna see
Yeah.
CLS is gonna like be married to it. He's gonna be like walking in the mall and shit,
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm
holding
trying to tell you-
hands.
I'm trying to
Like,
tell you, on
man,
every planet,
I
every species, they want to experience that BBC experience. I'm telling you.
I can't go up. What if she looks at you? What if
They
she
all
looks
want
at you
BBC
and
on
tells
every
you
planet, even Mars.
the people on
Oh,
her
man.
planet
CLS
are
says
bigger
she
than
came
you and
from.
you're small?
Damn right.
Be
She
like,
came from a different
this is
galaxy to
small, but
experience
I might be
this.
able to work
Damn
with
right.
it.
Damn
Just
right.
stay in
Okay,
this one
some
spot.
Avatar type shit. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So Phil's the only one. Wouldn't
You
do
don't
it.
want no, so you don't want no alien pussy, huh? You're gonna just pass
Nah,
on.
you gotta.
Phil said, nah.
He's like, no alien pussy for me. He's
Phil's
like,
like, I
this
already seen
is
it.
more for us.
Aliens
This
is
is more
ugly,
for us.
bro. Phil's like, I seen it before. They ugly, bro. You just don't know. I can't tell y'all. Y'all think what y'all want to say.
Oh,
They ain't
Oh,
got no ass. They ain't got
That's
no
cool. It's-
titties.
yo,
Nothing more for
it's-
us.
That's cool. See, Phil turned it down. It's more alien pussy for me.
Aliens don't even
Yeah,
have
Phil-
no
Phil
mouth.
missing
They
out.
can't even get
He's
head.
missing out.
They
He's
can't
missing
even get no
out.
head from the alien. Y'all tripping.
that shit funny
Hey.
as hell, bro.
Oh man.
Hey
Yeah.
Phil, what if the alien was white?
Why does that matter? Why does that matter?
Blue eyes.
That's some asshole shit.
Why does that matter?
It could be purple, pink, yellow. I'm not doing it. I
Green.
don't care. It's not happening.
Oh man,
No, sir.
Oh man.
He said, "What?
alien might be.
What
able
if
to
the
change
alien was
shit, man.
Hispanic?
You didn't say that.
They got racist now and shit on aliens.
Now I gotta go back.
So
Think
now you're
about
being
it.
racist.
You know what I mean? But
Kiddo Taco Bell.
Oh man, that shit crazy as hell.
That's great.
Yeah, I can't believe we answered that
Oh,
question, man.
Yeah,
Hey man, you gotta be real with yourself sooner or later.
Every man
We
gonna
all
every
know
man
we
gonna
get
say
that shit.
yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just remember Captain Kirk was my hero back in the day, so I was like, I definitely like.
He was greedy. Oh, he was fucking everybody.
Yeah, he ain't passing that to the whole squadron. Captain Kirk was like, "Hey, beam me the hell up. Y'all sit back, man the ship. I gotta go out there and my man will come back later with some like
Take it
lipstick
out.
on his collar."
What was the other dude name? Was
Put
it
it on the
Spock?
car.
The other
Put it on
dude
the car.
on there on the ship.
Yeah, Spock ain't.
Yeah.
get a trace of nothing.
He wouldn't give him no pussy, man. He was the smartest dude on. He was the smartest dude on the ship, wasn't he?
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fucked up. He said
Save
you-
everybody's life. Oh, don't get no
said leave it
loving.
there.
That's fucked up. He said you even take the ugly ones, Captain. That's fucked up. He said, man, my man on there all backed up.
Just
He got blue balls. He got blue balls on the ship. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up.
But all right, we'll go ahead and jump into the next topic, man. Nah, I just wanted to throw that at y'all. That was hilarious, yeah. Whew. So, all right, Manic, get ready to let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be the only one to answer that one correctly. I knew Taj was gonna answer it. Let me know if you can see that. Is that too small?
Yeah, there we go. I think that's good.
Just let me know when I'm gonna have to scroll down.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I got you read it already?
Well, I read that. Yeah, it was the title.
Okay. I 35-year-old male caught my 30-year-old girlfriend, who is a counselor, cheating on me with a patient.
That's fucked up.
This is a lot, and I'm sorry. I just really need an outside opinion from people who can't say anything. For story purposes, I'm in IT and she's a counselor at a methadone clinic. Damn. So a few weeks ago, for the first time in months, my girlfriend went out with her brother to drink at the city fair. They were together up until midnight, and when he went to the bathroom, she took off. He tried calling her 10 times and sending a GPS request, and she denied or ignored them all. I was at home with the kids. Oh, shit. While we were sleeping, I was getting a bottle at 3 a.m. and she came in stumbling in drunk. I could tell something was off. She didn't give me a kiss or anything and went down to the bedroom downstairs. The next day I asked her what happened, and she said she met up with her coworker who was having a bonfire. Okay, whatever. Why didn't you bring your brother? Blah, blah, blah. A little fishy, but I brushed it off and moved on. Fast forward a few days, and she says that I can't bring her lunches anymore, which I have been doing for the last year or two. And then she proceeds to turn to her friends list private to only see mutual friends between people. I started to get more suspicious, and when I brought it up, she said, I don't want to talk about it again. She also says that I did nothing wrong, says that she did nothing wrong, and I have nothing more to say about it. Wow. So next week rolls around and I start taking action. If I'm wrong, I'm an asshole, but if I'm right, then I'm justified. I had her Facebook login information, and I took an old phone and activated it with the location sharing and stashed it in her car. Damn. The weekend comes around and she's talking about going to the beach with her girlfriend that she can only communicate with on Facebook. I look at the messages and she's lying, and there are no messages from her. I confront her about the lying straight to her face. I confront her about lying straight to my face about it, and she denies and calls me a creep and an asshole. So I leave, and she has to stay and watch the kids. The very next day, we talked and kind of hashed things out, and she proceeded to ask me to go to the beach again. And I say, fine, whatever. She kind of makes jokes about me wanting to know where she is by sending me snap pictures of at every stop, mall, tanning bed, etc. She ends up going back out until 9:30 at night. She sends no updates when she goes to a restaurant. No updates. So I decided to go PI. I take my parents' car and post up 5 spots over with view of the door. She comes walking out with a guy, and I confronted them. No tears, no apologies, no denials. I looked this guy up on Facebook and got his name and CCAP him. He has a 2-page rap sheet. He has a 2-page rap sheet, including battery and domestic issues, meth possession, disorderly, etc. I found out he's a patient of hers the next day, and they have been having sessions for 6 months. I have the opportunity to get revenge, and I'm having a hard time not reporting her to her boss and getting her license revoked. Tell me why I shouldn't, besides that we have 2 kids together.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Woo, that was where did you find this? Damn.
Yeah, I be digging, but yeah, I definitely wanted to touch on this. So, do y'all think like this guy should report her to the authority? Like, I guess whatever her bosses, whatever he wanted to do, in this situation. How would you kind of handle this?
I mean,
it will go. Go ahead.
Go ahead, CLS. CLS always saves us.
No, I was gonna say, but it depends though. It depends. If he turns her into her boss, that means that's gonna jeopardize her livelihood, right? She'll lose her job, she'll lose her license, she won't be able to work, right? So it's gonna affect her income, right? So maybe he shouldn't turn her in, but he could end the marriage. And if they go through divorce court and all that, it'll pretty much be a slam dunk for him. You know what I'm saying? He'll be able to get whatever he want, right? Plus he can get full custody of the kids and probably make her pay child support.
Damn. All right, you saved it.
Yeah.
I agree.
And probably he probably get like, what is it?
I agree.
What do they call it?
I was about to be straight petty, my boy.
Yeah.
I knew what you were gonna say at first.
was it child support? He get alimony, right? I guess alimony, right? Maybe. I don't know.
Probably not alimony as much, but
Child support.
Depending on the state, right?
Because they got 2 kids, he'll get child support. He get full custody. But no, you
So
don't want her to lose her job, though. You know what I mean?
what was you saying in that case, Taj? What would you talk about being petty?
I would turn her ass in. You think you gonna fuck around on me? You got nothing coming. I'll be petty as hell. I'll be acting out of emotion at that point, though. So that's why I was like, I'm glad he saved the day, because I was about to clean up shop, take my kids, and be bound.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'll be about that bitch.
Just got to think long term is going to affect your, your 2-income household. You know what I mean? It's going to affect your money.
Like,
that's more money coming out of your pocket if she loses her job.
So Phil, I'm glad you went to him.
So Phil, what would you have done in this scenario? You think he should turn her in?
I'm gonna be honest. Hearing this whole thing is crazy. And at first I was like, whatever. But when the kids came into play, that's when I was like, damn, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
So me being a dad, if that was me, yeah, I'd turn her ass in. And the reason I say that, listen, the reason I say that is because I don't give a damn what she makes. I got bread.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna get my kids all the time, right? I don't give a damn what she does. She ain't gotta have no responsibility, no nothing. Because as soon as, like, I know there's a whole bunch of marriage laws, but if you're like gonna throw out whatever, were they married? Did they say they was married?
Yeah,
they were married.
Okay, so they were married. No matter how long the situation was, she went against our vows, went against everything, right? Then lied about it, then try to make me like a fool and send me little funny pictures. And so it's just like she was building up the lie. All she had to do is be real. Had she been real from the beginning, he probably wouldn't feel as bad. But she kept it going to add insult to injury. So for me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm turning your ass in. I'm going to court. I'm filing for everything. I'm getting my kids, and you can kick rocks. Period. You can go live with him, and I hope he got his little meth lab and everything out to support you, because I'm done.
Breaking Bad.
Phil said he better be Walter White or Jesse Pinkman. Shit, because you cut off. All right, what about you, Jesse?
Yeah, honestly, I would be like, man, fuck this. I'm being petty. I'm going to tell her boss. Fuck her coworker. See, whatever else I can get away with. Whatever I can get away with, yeah, I'm going to the extreme. All her clothes in her closet are gonna be ruined. Probably bleach all of them.
You sound like Tom.
Everything.
You sound like Tom Petty.
It'd be bad. Or I would just get my shit and the kids' shit out of the house and just burn the whole house down. Just leave enough.
Oh, you can't put that on record, Jesse.
Yeah, just does it. Jesse on some arson and shit.
Hey, these are jokes. These are jokes. Jesse wouldn't do none of that.
You sound like Tom Petty.
Yeah.
You're gonna be petty. You might as well be Tom Petty.
King Petty, goddamn it. Shit.
Yeah, right.
Nah, bitch is nasty as hell. And then she gonna do that and be with a meth head. What if the meth head got something? Ew. That's disgusting. Nah, she trashy for that.
Yeah.
You.
But all right, let me get Manic in here. Manic, what would you do in this scenario? Would you
get your scenario? What you got?
Huh?
What would you do?
Yeah,
I'm turning her in, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn her in. Nah, the reason why is just because I don't know if y'all caught it, because y'all definitely mentioned it, man. Like, she's messing with a dude that like was a patient of hers, a guy that was like a meth dealer on it, So to a certain degree, it's just like, man, I wouldn't want my kids around that, Like if we got to share some type of custody, like, nah, man, you obviously making some bad decisions. It's not even really about like, hey, if you move on, you move on, but. This caliber dude, you ain't about to have him around my kids. So yeah, that's why I'll definitely like, let her boss know like, I need all that ammo when I go to court and I'm getting 100%. So yeah, I felt Phil on that. Like, yeah, ain't no way in hell I'm pulling my kids around no shit like that and stuff. So Yeah, especially when you was mentioning the part, Manic, when in the story where it's like this dude had like 2 pages of rap sheets. Like, oh hell no! Like you know, you know, let me for this caliber. Like, nah, it's a rap.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
you ain't about to have my kids out there. This shit, it's war out here.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Manic? What's your
Well, you know me, I'm a law-abiding citizen, so
Mm-hmm. And it says the guy with the spacesuit.
yeah? You gonna wear a helmet while you stitching?
The only one with a
Better say you
spacesuit.
gonna be there. Your honor.
That shit crazy.
But you'll definitely tell on this, Manic.
oh yeah, for sure. Because not just the kids and not just my pride, but you know, it's very unprofessional. And you know, a lot of times people, especially in certain when they reach certain levels in their career, they feel like they're untouchable. And you know, that's just an abuse of power. So there's like morality issues. There's obviously the most important issue is the children. Like, you don't want to have somebody who's willing to take that level of risk even be around your children. You know, it doesn't matter if they're, you know, the mother or father of your children. It's like, that's a very risky move, you know, getting involved with somebody who's, you know, who has who really has serious issues to the point where they, you know, they need that type of help. And then they have like a past of, you know, not doing the right things and like battery and to take that level of risk. That's terrible because you're putting your whole family in danger. Like, what happened if she's, you know, I was just having fun and this guy's like, hey, this is the best I've ever gotten. Like, professional woman, boom, boom, boom. I like this situation. You're not about to leave me. Like, nah, I'm coming to your house. Like, your husband is going to have to deal with me. I'm going to beat your husband up, or I'm going to do something to, you know, I'm petty too. Like, I'm going to burn your house down. Like, it's a lot of stuff that she's introducing into that, into their atmosphere, and that type of energy is just unacceptable. And it doesn't matter if you're a professional and you've worked really hard to get to where you are. There's a code of ethics that you've crossed when you've done something like that. So I'm snitching. I'm snitching.
Yeah, because I definitely, I think it is. I don't know if there's like what the laws are, but yeah, for her to mess with like a patient, you know, she working at a methadone clinic, it's like, like you scraping the bottom of the barrel, like you just don't give a damn. Like, so yeah, that's the part that kind of got me out of that whole scenario. Nah, but it was hilarious when you was reading, man. You're like, oh shit, like
yeah, I had to. Yeah, it was like just stabs, and it's like, I mean, the man would. He said, I activated an old phone, unlocked the account, and I was like, oh shit, like, dang, this dude is serious about this. Like,
didn't my man sound like he was making sandwiches and stuff, you know, bringing her lunch? I'm like, damn, like my man was a nice guy, like, damn.
Yeah. He said he worked.
Those Reddit things. That's a gold mine. CLS put us on that. CLS was like, yo, check out the Reddit, man. I'll be reading them. I'll be like, damn. This one for next week. I got it saved. This one was crazy. I was like, I got to wait for next week for that one. But does anybody have anything else on this Reddit topic that maybe we missed out on?
No.
But all right, man. So we'll go ahead and close it out, and we'll go around and any outtakes on all the topics. If anybody want to hit that, you know, where can they find you out? We'll go around real quick. So Manic,
you can find me on. You can find me on IG, YouTube, or just in CLS's Nightmares. But it's,
yeah, I guess
it's the Manic Genius.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
yeah. I think I'm living rent free inside. I'm living rent free inside this dude's head right now. Rent free.
Oh, for real?
Sounds like it.
You about to cook up with that rap?
His next
huh?
poem is going to be about CLS.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
It is. It's going to be about CLS.
And
He's
jellyfish.
gonna write a poem.
Based on his love for CLS.
Yeah.
But all right, Phil. Any outros? Any parting words? Or where can we find you at?
You can find me on TikTok, Phil_Pack, and I actually got a little challenge for Taj.
Oh shit!
I know he be in the gym like that, so
be careful what you ask.
Let's do a little 225 competition at some point.
Huh?
See what you got. 225. See how many times you can get it.
Okay, bet I got you.
What do you like bench press or
bench press?
Bench press.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So how many reps?
250, can you
So
do
how many reps?
250 and 225 in fat bitches?
What?
Times can you lift 225 in fat bitches?
He said, "Can you squat a big girl?"
Hell yeah.
Wearing Tim's.
I'll get her ass up there.
All right. They're gonna be like those dudes at the gym, with their forehead. It sound like when they're trying to push too much weight, it sound like you in labor.
Yeah, rocking Tim's and stuff. So 225, and it's how many reps?
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
Go for 10.
So are y'all gonna like record
10.
both of y'all? Like, is that how we're gonna do this? You're gonna record
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That'd be dope.
All right.
That'd be dope.
Is there a deadline? Are y'all going to train up for this, or
What is your max?
Train up.
Taj, what's your max?
Train up right
My
now.
max?
Yeah.
My max is about 250.
Oh, okay. Shit. All right.
Once.
So I'm
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
that's my max.
That's not
So
bad,
you
though,
should
250?
probably, like, without any warmth at all, probably get it about 6-7 times easily.
How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 180.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
damn, that's
Yeah,
good.
That's good too. Hell yeah. 250.
And you got hold on. Y'all got to do it based on the weight.
Nah, man. We having a competition. He
He
called him
already said
out.
it,
He
bro.
accepted.
Look,
We
if you're not in
we
the
already said it.
competition, you can't speak about it.
185 too? Listen, 250?
Hell yeah. Hey, yo.
Right.
I
Vin
ain't
Diesel?
gonna lie. Who here got boxing experience?
me.
You said what?
I do a little bit.
Jerk, you
We
got
all
boxing
do.
experience?
I do
Yeah.
a little bit.
Bro, you got to see me in the ring, yo. I want.
Oh, you nice?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I'm probably.
So you say you about what 5'10",
I'm 5'9".
5'9", and 180? Okay, so we about the same weight.
185?
You kind of young though, dog. You be drinking them herbs and shit. I ain't fucking with you, nigga.
Hey,
It
look.
don't matter, bro. Don't put age on. Don't
Where's
get out.
Phil at? How
I
much
ain't mess with no
Hey, Taj,
no
look,
young
I'll
with a
get it with
good
you,
back.
Taj.
Get the fuck out of here.
How much does-
Gotta go,
Hold up.
son.
How much does Phil weigh? How much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah, how much do you
205.
weigh? Huh? You said 205?
Yeah.
What's your max?
Once?
Yeah.
310?
Shit. All right. Vin Diesel. All right.
Nah, not even. I wish.
Yeah, this is for the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right, so we're gonna give a drop dead date. That's a good point, Manic. So we're a month from now. This is where we're gonna review the videos. Y'all gonna have to record them. I might have to get in on this too.
That would be dope.
Hey, look, friendly little competition, man.
You used
Why
to
not?
bench. You used to bench a little
Hell
bit.
yeah, man.
How much you benching, Jerk?
My max, I'll probably get up about 275 right now, but I'm about 185 right now.
Yeah. I remember we used to hit to go to the gym a lot. Yeah. Yo, you know what's funny? Yo, I'll tell you after we finish. I'll tell you in a minute.
So Taj, you still be in the ring, boxing and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to get in there,
Everybody around here
train
now
up with
know
you.
what it is.
What's that?
I said everybody out here in Kansas City know what it is now.
Oh, for real? What gym you hitting out there? Because you know that that's my old stomping grounds too.
Get the one on the top.
Oh, he barking them orders. He
gloves?
flexing. It's like, hey, get them ones right now. Jerk popping off.
Popping off. Popping off. Look, man. Look, it ain't nothing but a thing for me. You can't reach it? Give me 1 minute.
But all right, CLS, where can we find you at?
Oh, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. This is CLS.
Any part words for Manic? All right, you okay? That's what I'm talking about. He just blew him off. He's like, man, that's light work.
Light work.
Yeah.
That cat ain't nothing to me. All right, Jessie, where can we? Oh, Jessie slid out. So Taj, where could we find you out? Any parting words? Any shots you want to throw at my man Phil over here?
Y'all gonna see some videos. Y'all can find me at Flex Gym here in KCMO.
Okay.
You can find me at Sagacious Taj on IG. And we definitely gonna set that up. We're gonna record that ass beating. But anybody else who want it can get it. Best believe. Just be on your P's and Q's with me. I snatch your ass. So
Tag me in.
That's what I'm talking about, Taj. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so if we do boxing, then we're gonna have to do my style too. That's I don't know if y'all heard of Letway, Burmese boxing. That's where they throw like the elbows and the headbutts. So we're gonna have to do both styles though.
Yeah,
So what we taking off gloves?
If we doing that,
It's just they do hand wraps.
we gotta take it to the ground too. If we doing that,
Okay.
Nah, fuck that. If we doing all that, we're gonna have to take it to the air. Patty cake.
He said BBJ.
Yeah, my man said we gonna double dutch.
Yeah, we're gonna double that. We're gonna patty cake.
I'm there too.
But all right, Jessie, where can we find you at? Any parting words? Oh man, Jesse B just
I think he's gone.
yeah. He popped off for a second, but okay. But all right, we'll go ahead and we'll close this out. So yeah, we got a couple competitions going, friendly competitions, but they'll be coming soon. CLS and them, that's right around the corner. So like definitely tune in for that one. We'll try to give y'all some announcements on that. So we'll be filming that, and please go to Manic's IG and check out his poetry session about the jellyfish. And tune in to the other shows. You know, we dropped the videos for the movie review, so definitely been getting some good reviews on that. So please tune into those also, and let us know if you got any recommendations, any topics that you want us to go over, or any movies you might want us to review, and we'll squeeze that into the lineup. But other than that, we out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.